Hi Libra, welcome to Moonfire, welcome to November. We got all this stuff coming on in the sky and we are just gonna get into it. All right, we're checking love, well, overall energy, then we'll look into love, see what tarot has to say, check any tea you need to know, and then take a quick look at career energy for the upcoming weeks. Okay, now this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, guys. Always good to check all your placements if you're not getting a personal reading. For all that good stuff, you can find me at moonfiretarot.com. All right, so let's get into it, guys. Like, subscribe, let me know how it resonates. All right, Spirit, talk to me for Libra. And thank you so much, by the way, for any patience for those of my subscribers that had a vacation and the vacation sales. I have to catch up on booking, so I meant to get these out sooner. All right, let's see. Ooh, this feels strong. What are we starting out? Libra's overall energy. All right, to the sea. You're trying to go with the flow, all right? At least, coming up energy. Okay. And I see happy, happy. There is some type of joy coming through your energy in the upcoming weeks. Okay. Some of you may be in this now and you're really taking time to breathe over something, which tells me you might have been going through some stress. Okay. If that card is coming out. All right. Blessed card. Beautiful. There's definitely now, the blessed card is like unexpected blessings that may come out of nowhere. Okay. This is very positive energy, but I can't help but feeling underlying there may be like some type of stresses that you guys have gone through. I know I see a lot of interesting love energy that shows and like grinding and things of that nature the past couple of weeks. So it looks like November, it may really be like about just blessings and like taking your time so far that's coming out here. Now, I do see you're trying to stay flexible in your life overall. You maybe even be focusing on your health. And there is some type of loyal heart energy. This may be where you're breathing and trying to take one step at a time, going with the flow and focusing on your own joys. And there may be a lot of joy hitting you with that happy, happy card. Now, back to the loyal heart. This is about a bond of equal devotion. It's most likely in love, but it could be in any dynamic really with the overall. I do see some type of truth being told, getting some type of clarity. It could be contact, you may hear something, but that's usually someone coming forward. So we'll get into that more. But I do see underneath the deck is come to the edge, which is like the full card energy. It's like, let's be free. I'm going to take a chance, some type of leap, some type of new cycle. And it's something that you've been creating, maybe even manifesting or praying for with the Imagine card. That's encouragement. Oh, and even serendipity. And I have divine masculine energy here and clean it up energy. Yeah, okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. I was feeling like some type of underlying tension. This may be clearing your thoughts, why you're going with the flow, why you're breathing, maybe taking more care of your health. And divine masculine energy can be love interest or whoever has the masculine energy, or it's your overall output into something where you're putting your energy into. All right, so it's like cleaning up is cleaning up those thoughts. Okay, and maybe something's on hold, maybe you're waiting for this truth to come up. It is coming up more in the like upcoming energy, because I do see signs from the universe and wanting you to stay positive and just get ready for a new cycle. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's talk about love. Actually, I'm gonna pull some quick clarifiers on the happy happy card because it feels so strong. Let me see, Spirit, what's that happy happy about? Why Libra? So look at this card, right? Like what's Libra so happy about? I mean, you could just be happy in your energy, taking time to breathe, focusing on it. That's generally what it is. But I don't know. Spirit, talk to me about this happy happy card for Libra. What does it have somewhat to do with? Let me see. Empress energy. Okay. Okay, so that is you guys, regardless of gender. That could be abundance, the birth of a new age, love, good for nighttime activity. The Empress is glowing, all right, and she rules. She's not broke, all right. It could be a sign of a lot of good things happening to you. She's also a good boss. She's the Queen of Queens in this deck, right? She's the Empress. So, this is like you're radiating energy, and it may be like a lot of like overall things happening in your life that are just getting better. Okay, so that's like very nice energy. All right, Spirit, talk to me. Actually, we're going to go into love real quick and use this deck. All right. Let's just do a quick little knock there. I've been using this deck. I use this. I combined it two different decks and I made my own little master deck I love. Spirit, talk to me for Libra in love. All right, we have some truth. We're seeing some loyal hearts here. What is the upcoming energy for love with Libra for the next few weeks? All right, grounding. Yes, stabilizing something. Now, you could be grounding yourself or stabilizing relationship. there is someone I see bluff pretending, someone that's withdrawn. Now, some of you could withdraw, but with bluff and withdrawn, that's like someone with exaggerated truth. They're wearing a mask, they're not showing their emotions. And I've been getting that a lot in your short readings that I post around the line, where someone not coming through. So I do see a sense of withdrawal and self-indulgence. So yeah, that is going to be a lot of you pulling back your energy. All right, this is you like thinking of your self-worth, doing shadow work, thinking like, I usually see that when someone's like, okay, I can't deal with this, and if someone's bluffing or lying or hiding, there is like time to do you. Now I see a lightning moment. All right, let me see where this is going here. What's this about, Spirit? Possibilities. All right. Yeah. A lot of you nourishing yourself. This is that come to the edge energy, all this happy energy, sudden change. You, Libra, you're on a parachute. I love this card. Like, woo, I could be doing so many other things. That's that kind of energy, a free spirit, adventure. And this is leading to nourishing. You could just be having more fun, going out, doing other things. But either way, it is making you happy. Okay. So, what's going on? So we got grounding. What about this withdrawal? Okay, I do see talking, awaiting messages, and twin flames. You might have been back and forth with this person for a bit, or you feel drawn to them. Okay, let me see what's going on here. This person may have options, okay? And I am seeing a reconciliation energy or some type of rise from the ashes coming with this energy, probably down the line. It does look like a slower moving energy. But it's like this person may ask you to go out, spend some time with you. Well, when I clarify the bluff and withdrawal card, it could be communication issues. You're back and forth a lot. The person's not steady, but you still feel drawn to them with that twin flame card, whether they're a twin or not. Okay. Now, dating and fed up, getting back out there, you may be stressed finding other options, or like it's like you're in that early phases. I did get the down with some of you. This is this person thinking of their option, like dating other people, and you're fed up with something here. And now I do see reconciliation though, rise from the ash energy. Let me see where that goes. That could be you rising from the ash. So Spirit, why is this coming out when I talk more about this bluff energy? Talk to me. What is this? All right, this feels strong. All right, someone being one-sided. All right, let me see. Frustrations. Uncertain future. But there's still chemistry. Okay, so thinking and craving and missing you. Okay, so someone, all right, I see confessions coming clean over differences. But keep in mind, I almost feel like with the obsession card, and then I see perspective, which is kind of like that parachute guy. Okay, that's you guys. I feel like this person is probably going to come clean while you're nourishing yourself and having fun, whether that's dating, getting back out there, all that energy, because there is an infatuation energy that feels strong. All right, it's the obsession card. After someone's like being like, you know what, I don't need this. It's that kind of energy. And when I clarify the reconciliation, we're seeing. I feel like this is probably like some of the reasons why reconciliation is needed, because someone was being narcissistic, maybe, or maybe not full clinical diagnosed narcissist. Where that word gets thrown around a lot, one-sided in some way. I've seen this come up with perfectly cool people where it's just something going on, but for a lot of you it could be super negative like energy. And then I see frustration, self-sabotaging. Okay, and we have separation, and this is more of an uncertain future, missing you, thinking of you kind of energy. So that's where it is. And why? Because there's still some type of spark and someone is missing you. Okay, or you're missing them. This is like, feels like a dual kind of energy here. So for those of you thinking to reconcile is coming down the line, I feel like you guys are headed more in for the next few weeks at least to nourish yourself and have fun and think about your worth. And then this person is most likely, that always happens, right? We have a glow up, right? And then we're looking good, we're feeling good. You're coming up with Empress energy regardless of gender. You're looking good, you're coming off very attractive. And why? Because when we're in this nourishing energy, we can't help but be attractive, right? We're glowing, we're sparkling, you're having fun. Libras, you guys are very social creatures, so creatures, but you know what I mean. You're social people. I mean that in a sweet way, by the way, but you're social beings, I should say. Beings, most of you anyway. But you guys, I know quite a few Libras who can be introverted too, of course, it's the whole chart, all right? But generally a social kind of sign. So Spirit, talk to me. So we have you in this nourishing, we have this person thinking and craving you. Most likely they're going to be contacting you in the upcoming energy. You're all going to be on timelines, but this is flipping out, someone ignoring it, putting off a decision, ignoring their feelings. Okay, we saw that withdrawal card, bluffing energy, and you're just kind of like, I don't need that, like, for and exploring your possibilities. A lot of you going to be leaving the light on for this person, because I do see truth be told and loyal heart. So let's see, Spirit, what else do we need to know for Libra, so we can continue this message? Else do we need to know for Libra? What do we got here? Six of Cups. See, that's a cherished bond from the past, all right? Or discussing the past. And the Magician, communication. And the Star. Okay. So that sparks flying, ideal person. And you know this person, Libra. The Star, wishes coming true, and optimism. Now, keep an open mind in case you do meet someone else from the past, okay? Or you're healing from it. I'm going to get some clarified. Spirit, what is this Magician? Queen of Swords, your energy, making things happen, or words coming through. No, Judgment. This is another card of trying to reconcile or bring something from back to life that was dead. All right. It's deciding. Okay. So there, for some of you, you're going to hear from someone that wants to try to heal the situation. There may still be some distance. Let me see. Talk to me. What's the Star? Four of Wands. Okay. And that was winking at me in the bottom when I was shuffling before. Okay. When that Two of Swords. So, healing. Four of Wands is all about marriages, stabilizing a relationship, all that good energy. And there are a lot of major arcana cards coming out. Well, I only pulled 5 tarot and wait, no. Wait, four. And I pulled 6 tarot, and 5 of them, no, 4 of them, excuse me, sorry guys, I have had a long day. 4 of them are major arcana. So this is a very pivotal moment here, okay? And then we're going on with that 1111, some people see this as 1111, wish fulfillment and alignment, stability of some sort, okay? And that could be also around homes for some of you as well. Yeah, I do see 8 of Pentacles, but this looks like the Lovers. Now, this is someone dedicating, someone working on things, lovers. Now, that's a special bond, but that's also a choice, to make, to be with someone at the end of the day. Let me, Spirit, talk to me. What else with this energy? I keep seeing waiting energy, guys. I do feel like this person, this is upcoming energy at first, at least for the first dominant energy. It's going to be the nourishing part and having some fun, okay? This may hit you guys all at different moments here. Spirit, what about this choice? 10 of Cups. Now, I gotta say, it's a glowing choice. Full happiness, emotional happiness. There's something here where, we're really trying to iron out the kinks here that's coming out strong. And I do see the Queen of Cups and the Emperor. It's like someone maybe, I got leading with their heart. This is a really good energy. Now, I do feel like it's spitting out right away. But for some of you, we have that happy energy. We have the blessed energy, nourishing. Keep in mind that's going to come first, okay? I have to just, because I feel like they want you to know this, like they're continuing this message, that for a lot of you, you're going to have some type of love. This is screaming more love, and someone making power moves here big time with that Emperor card. And these are a lot of commitments trying to heal. The Lovers is the Emperor, Lovers and the Emperor, another major arcana. Here, can I get, it's going to be different for all of you. I do see 10 of Swords though. And Temperance. Okay, this is definitely someone, Ace of Cups. Now, for those of you not wanting to reconcile, I'm going to leave room because you're a collective, okay? Energy is going to hit you guys in different ways. Aces can be new people or new beginnings, technically. It does look like for a lot of you, it's going to be someone with all that past energy. But a lot of you can also be rising from the ashes as well if this person was just unforgivable. You may have new love coming. As look at this, 10 of Swords and Temperance and the Ace of Cups as well. Okay, leave room for it, all right? Because some of you are going to be like, absolutely, I'm not getting back, and even to come to the Edge card that was there in the beginning on the Oracle deck, that can be like the Fool, like having a new beginning. So for those of you, looking for love, if you're actively looking, keep an open mind. 6 of Cups can maybe someone that you know from the past too. It doesn't have to be the most recent ex, because I see you guys thinking of your possibilities. However, a lot of you, this is going to come out as reconciliation. Like, this person, okay? Likely, some of you, now, regardless whether it's reconciliation or not, 10 of Swords, all right, is a rock bottom. A lot of you may have come through a rough time. You may have ended a relationship that's still on your mind years ago, and you've been single since, okay? Now, I see Temperance as a divine timing, a union, smoothing out tensions, and Ace of Cups. an offer in love, new beginning, someone being emotionally ready. And these are a lot of commitment cards coming out. Like, I don't, like, there's not much to say, after this period here. Spirit, talk to me. Why these tensions? What happened with this person? Let's try to narrow this down. Cause I mean, we see the past, we see someone bluffing, someone being fed up, probably thinking of their odds, but why do we have tensions here? It's probably going to come out in the gossip deck. Let me see. Two of Cups. You see another love, like, union card. Wow. Every tarot lot, guys. Jay, this is beautiful. Okay. Someone, they may have even been like wanting to be a bachelor, but that hermit card too. Because when I clarify why are we smoothing tensions, what's with the healing, I have a mutual bond and someone doing a lot of reflecting with the hermit. All right, they may have even been spending time alone for some of you. They may have been like, I just want to be alone. You know what I mean? Um, or like they withdrew. Seven of Swords. There is some type of lie, avoidance, deceit, games being played with this energy, and maybe even being too casual. Page of Wands, all right? Uh, you know, that kind of energy. Three of Pentacles. Spirit, talk to me about the Three of Pentacles. May have been a third party for some of you. Like, this person had options, some sort. Six of Pentacles. Let me see. Is this a bad? Nine of Swords. No. For some reason, this upsets you. This is a bad Six of Pentacles. They may have been breadcrumbing a lack of balance in the relationship. I'm going to say for those of you, this can also be like you were very stressed out with how this energy this person was putting into the commitment, that you guys had whatever level you were. Like, they were coming out as a page, and now we have power moves, divine masculine energy, a big growth here. And that's probably why all the major arcana, even Temperance and the Hermit, another major arcana card. So, I feel like this might have hurt you. This person may also feel guilty about it. Either way, it stressed you out, and now we are healing because there's still mutual love there. Maybe even something protected with the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups coming out. And there is the Empress. All right. So this happy, happy energy. Now that the Empress is in the bottom of the deck, maybe, for a lot of you, maybe you'll have like 2 weeks. For some of you, I keep feeling like 2 weeks of like nourishing and being free, and then something happens, like boom, a birth of a new age. Yeah, some type of reunions, and it's like you're having a good time being single, and this is like the baby Empress, the Nine of Pentacles, and then the Empress. You're having a good time when all this happens. And then I have a lot of fire sign energy, King of Wands. It could be air sign, King of Swords. Ooh, we have three kings showing up now. I don't see that many options. Maybe some of you Libras do, like as a factor here. It's more two. But this could be your person going through an evolution. When I see all these kings coming out, because it takes, Emperor is all four kings combined, all right? Your person, and I see a lot with threes or four kings sometimes when I'm talking about the same person. This could be how they're coming towards you, grounded with truth to say and passion, going after it. And that's why it's all this happiness, and that's why you're like in Empress mode, because now I have the Emperor and the Empress coming out. For a lot of you, this may be twin flames, with this energy. All right, best of luck, Libra. All right, it's looking good though. It's looking good. We got the offers, we got some type of changes, communication, sparks flying, attempts to heal. Spirit, all right, I was going to say NET. Bag secured, Libra. Look forward to your finances being good. You got that. All right. Achieving goals. Mission accomplished. Got it locked down. What any other T blessings? What does Libra need to know? You're doing it even while you're triggered. Now, for some of you, you're going to be at a crossroads. This could be in other factors of your life. Okay. And I see you speaking up, or someone is speaking up, defending yourself. Okay, let me see. What's that about? Blind date or awkward surprises. I mean, we did have lightning moments here. Let me see. Plastic smiles. For some of you, this is going to be another dynamic. Let me see where that goes. Unbothered. I feel like this is just NET. You may find yourself at a crossroad. Finances are going to be going good, but all these triggerings, maybe it's because you're fed up with this person. At first before the sparks start flying here, and I see you speaking up now. Blind date, it may be that this person contacts you out of nowhere, because this can be like a shocking event. This doesn't have to literally be a blind date. Okay, because I see plastic smiles, and this is even a couple here. It could be friends, could be other people. Again, keep an open mind with this deck. Plastic smiles, fake kindness, forced friendliness. You may be seeing something fake about another energy in your life too, or all around you're just being unbothered though. Because the bag is secured and it looks like you're already at a crossroads in your life and you're thinking about things and tolerating it. I do see you bouncing back. You're in bounce back mode. And a lot of you are like, just you may be friend zoning another dynamic and choosing to stay to yourself and your own emotional comfort. And I have bouncing back in life, like setbacks, recovering, like going forward and ascension. All right, beautiful energy, spiritual growth, higher awareness, next level. All right, Libra. So we went in deep there. This reading actually went a little longer, but that love reading was so heavy in the tarot cards and everything. I'm gonna close this out. Let's check on career. I do see bag secure so far, and like you're bouncing back, so it looks like you're gonna be all right in that department. But let me see anything that comes up here. Spirit, talk to me for Libra career. Good to check your Venus sign too, guys. It is your love and finances energy. All right, what do we got is coming up? All right, planting seeds. All right, you may be stressed about money and confused. All right, but you've planted some seeds or you've had growth that's going to lead you to moving past the confusion. Okay, because I see money matters here. And then I see the great match. And this is probably why we have the bag secured coming out. This is on the verge of finding perfect work, or you found it, you find a great client, something of that nature. I do see your current, for a lot of you, your current means is your current situation is a means to an end. All right, there may be some innovation. I see the gears in your head are turning on something because something's frozen. There may be a lack of work, a lack of sales, or you feel like there's no movement in your job, and that's why or even not enough in your finances, maybe like the money's not coming in enough. So there's something you're innovating and you're gonna find like a good way to do things, or a good good job, change of pace. I do see courage in the bottom of the deck, and make it work. Okay, so it may be a lot about socializing, making connections, okay, building bridges with the right people, finding other ways to market yourself, okay, but you have all the tools to make it work with the make it work card, and there is success. Okay, so this looks like something like you're kind of going after. All right, it does. I don't want to say minuscule. It feels like a small project base, like something you're going to face. For a lot of you, maybe bigger because you may be trying to leave jobs, but I feel like there's something specific that you're going after that you're just trying to make movement on and have success with it. Spirit, talk to me more about the success and the great match. Taking steps, taking action. All right, so this is going to unveil, and I have new. All right, so some of you, it may be a new beginning, a new job, or a new new something here showing up here, something new that you do. Okay, so you could even start a whole new career with that energy, depending on what you're doing. But it feels more like going after. A lot of you may be going after new opportunities. All right, making new clients if you're self-employed, and you're going to be successful. All right, just get courageous with changing up the way you do things. Okay, that's really like the big message on how you get there from being unfrozen. Okay, so best of luck, Libra, love and light. I hope those messages help. Let me know how it goes. Save the reading. Comment down below if it's really resonating. I love to hear from you. Take care.